guys, so I am currently on a cruise and I am on an island called Half Moon Cay, but I wanted to make a video for you guys. This is So You Think You Can't Join the Military video. So if you've ever been interested in joining the military, you've probably decided that you didn't want to do it, or that you shouldn't do it, or that you're not good enough for it, or excuses. Like, I'm just gonna list a bunch of excuses right now. But if you keep coming back to the idea that you might possibly be interested in joining the military, then it actually might be for you. You know, the universe kind of like gives you signs that you should do things, and it's usually in the form of an idea. Like, if you keep coming back to an idea, then usually that's like the universe's way of saying, this is for you, you should be doing this for sure. This is probably the most important thing I could possibly tell you. The only thing that's stopping you from chasing your dreams and joining the military and achieving your dreams is yourself. If you want this, then none of these worries will get in your way. But just so you know, none of these things are a problem. I'm just gonna debunk all of these myths for you today. Myth number 1, I'm not strong enough. Okay, real talk, guys. If you're healthy, free of any medical problems, and just in a good mental health state, then you are capable of getting strong enough, I promise. I'm 20, and before I decided to join the military, I never have done a push-up in my entire life. And by the end of like a month, I was able to do about like 20. So like, if I can do it, then you can do it. Myth number 2, I can't get through boot camp. Okay, if you get into shape before you leave for boot camp, then I promise boot camp won't suck that bad, physically. Then it becomes a mental, psychological, and maybe even spiritual challenge. But if you stay on the lookout for the other videos that I have about mental preparation, spiritual preparation, and psychological preparation, then you will be pretty well prepared for all the challenges that you're going to face. And a big part of getting through boot camp is your mindset. Remember why you're there. It's also only 8.5 weeks. That's like less than 1% of your entire life. It could be worse. It might even be fun at times. Give it a chance, guys. Myth number 3, if I join the military, I can't go to college. No. If you join the military, you're actually in luck, because college is free for all branches of the military, and the Air Force, out of all the branches, encourages you to get your associate's degree, because they have the community college of the Air Force, in which they award you an associate's degree if you complete so many credits. And like, you get credit for boot camp and tech school, so that's really cool. Also, they encourage you to finish your bachelor's degree, and it's all debt-free. Myth number 4, if I join the military, I won't be able to find love. Well, the ages of 18 to 26 is when most people find a life partner. I can see why you'd have this concern with joining the military, especially if you're going active duty, and especially if you're a male. But ladies, if you like men, then you're in luck, because the military is still mostly comprised of men. And men, you actually can find someone, I promise. Everyone can find someone, either in the service or outside of the service. Just because you're serving doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to find love. Myth number 5, if I join the military, I won't be able to start a family. That's crazy, guys. If you want to join the military, it's not going to stop you from starting a family. In fact, they have a lot of programs for people who are starting families. Your spouse and your children will have great medical care, a home, and if you decide to have children, you don't have to leave the Air Force. In fact, they have programs for both the father and the mother if they decide to have a child to, help with that whole process. Also, you're allowed to marry anyone, civilian or Air Force. Myth number 6, I'm scared to join the military because I'm afraid of getting raped. Well, it's not really like that anymore. Rape happens in all situations all over the world, but in the military, they do a really good job of doing rape prevention, and they have a lot of programs, and they kind of hammer home that they really don't tolerate rape at all. So no one's going to mess with it, because it will destroy their entire military career, and it's also like, I'm pretty sure they go to jail, so it ruins their whole life if they try to rape anyone. And if that's not a reason not to rape someone, then I don't know what is. But you really shouldn't be afraid of that. Obviously, if that happens, that's awful, but the chances of that happening are really, really slim, and that shouldn't be a reason that stops you from joining the military. Myth number 7, if I join the military, then I won't be able to see my family, or I'll miss my family. Well, if you really want to stay with your family, you could actually join the Guard or the reserves, depending on which branch you're talking about. But, you know, you'll still see them even if you're active duty, and, you know, every bird has to fly out of its nest at some point. But definitely, if you think that you can't survive without being around your family all the time, definitely look into your reserve and Guard options. Issue number 8, this isn't really a myth, but it's an issue, I guess, and it's that I don't want to leave home. Well, if you don't want to leave home, then look into reserves or Air Guard or National Guard, depending on which branch you're looking at. Myth number 9, I can't afford it. You guys, afford what? A free home, free college, free food, free medical care, or reduced price medical care? Either way, honey. Myth number 10, I won't be treated fairly. Well, in boot camp, no one's treated fairly. So I guess that's what's fair about it, you know? But women aren't treated any worse than men. So I guess that if that was a concern, then you should know that women aren't treated any worse than men. Everyone's just treated like crap during boot camp. But then afterwards, you know, you're treated like a regular human being. Like, you are treated with respect and dignity. Also, there are really big rules against discriminating against women or genders, and that applies in the military big time. Myth number 11, the military is for men. What? Honey, no. Like, what makes you think that the military is just for men? Because I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of women in the military who would be fairly offended if they heard that you think that it's just for men. You don't have to be any type of sexuality or gender or race or anything to join the military. Issue number 12, again, this is not really a myth, but it's an issue. It's the issue of my family doesn't want me to join. Well, if you are an 18-year-old adult, then it's your decision and it's not theirs. Unfortunately, it would suck to join without having their support, but hopefully they'll come around. If not, it's okay. You can be strong, and you know, the military becomes a really great family, and they're very supportive. Like, you're gonna have a whole flight of people that are with you during basic, and you know, the decision is yours and yours alone. The only person who can make the decision to join is you and you alone. So if you want to do it, then dude, go. Just do it. Don't care what they say, even if they like threaten to kick you out of family. Why would they do that? Because you're protecting their freedom. So, I mean, don't argue with them about it. Just, you know, be kind and just be like, okay, I respect that you think that I shouldn't join, but I hope that you can respect that I am joining, and you know, if you don't like it, then you don't have to like it, but this is what I'm gonna do. So that is my debunking of myths about why you can't join the military. Hopefully this helped you have that little push to actually join. Let me know if this video helped you guys out, and let me know which branch you decided to join. All right, bye guys. Myth number 3. Shit. You're so cute.